SimDC'sReviews, I'm back in yet another video, and today's video is going to be about Dragon Ball Super Episode 66, the return of Vegito, the end of Zamasu, just the underwhelming, overhyped episode. I cannot believe, guys, that this episode was the way it was. I can't really even say this is going to be a review. This is going to be more of a discussion slash rant because I don't even know what to say. Like, it was a good episode. Don't get me wrong. It was a good episode. If I had to give it a scale of 1 to 10, I would probably say 7, 8, maybe somewhere around there. Just from the action. The action was on point. It was amazing. I love the action in the episode. The fighting, the Vegito fighting, and I love the action. The action was definitely some of the best action that we've seen in Dragon Ball Super by far. But it was so underwhelming. They should, first of all, they should have never showed us Vegito in that preview from last week. They should have never showed us Vegito, because if they hadn't showed us Vegito, then the hype level would have been even better if we first got to see Vegito tonight or last night. Like, I cannot believe it. It was so underwhelming, guys. Like, when I'm done with this video, I'm gonna put a video I had when one of my first Dragon Ball Super videos is a rant video. It's a video of me ranting. I have part 1 and part 2. Part 1's gonna be right here. Part 2's gonna be right here. It's gonna be in one of the. It's gonna be, or part 1's gonna be right here. Part 2's gonna be right here. It's gonna be one of those. But I want you guys to watch my rant video, because a lot of the things that I said in that video, I'm going to say in this video. And the main key to those two videos is the inconsistencies with Dragon Ball Super and Dragon Ball in general. And not even just Dragon Ball Z to Super, but Dragon Ball Super within Super. Like, oh my god. So, like I said, it's not going to be a review, so to speak. I'm going to talk about certain parts of the episode, but I'm not going to review it like I usually do. When I usually review it, I start from the beginning, I go all the way through the end. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to cut and chop and screw, parts. We start off where we left off. Goku's doing a beam struggle with Zamasu. Goku powers up. He uses the Kamehameha, goes through the whatever the move with Zamasu is. It injures, melts his face, whatever. So that injures him. Goku flies up to him. Goku fights him a little bit. He's now injured on one side of his body, right? The immortal Zamasu is now injured on one side of his body, right? But I'll get to that later. He catches Goku's leg. He uses whatever move he uses to cripple Goku. Goku decides, all right, forget it. I got to do it. Kaioken. Boom. Kaioken. He uses Kaioken. He kicks Zamasu in the face. He faints, because he can't use Kaioken. So he faints. So they bring him over to where Vegeta's at, because remember in the last episode, Vegeta got struck by the lightning bolt, and it basically knocked him out. He sacrificed himself with Trunks, struck him with the lightning bolt, basically knocked him out. So Zamasu's angry now, because he's now messed up on one side. His perfection is messed up now. So they don't know what they're going to do. But now he's angry, so he starts powering up even more. He reaches to the heavens and asks for the wrath of the gods or some crap like that to strike him and give him more power. It strikes him. His arm gets all more mutated and stronger and whatnot. And they're just trying to figure out, okay, there's no way we could beat this guy. Like, how are we going to beat this guy? And Gowasu is explaining to them, like, well, the reason why he got injured, because they asked him, why did he get injured? Gowasu explains to them, like, yo, he got injured because Black is part of him, and Black is not immortal. But you guys said 3 episodes ago, I'm the immortal God. Now, obviously, like I said, there are inconsistencies with this. So because there are inconsistencies with this, it's as if they tricked us into believing that the Mafuba was going to have to be used in order to beat them, because they're immortal, they can't be beaten, right? That's not the case. The Mafuba doesn't need to be used at all. As a matter of fact, it isn't used at all. So we find out, Gowasu then explains to them, Black is half of him. Black is not immortal, so through Black you can injure Zamasu. All right, whatever. But how are we gonna do it, guys? Then Goku says, Vegeta, help me out here. Vegeta's like, what? Use the Potara. Vegeta's like, of course. Vegeta's like, no, I don't want to fuse with you no more. I don't like that. I don't like that. Whatever. This is where I'm talking about inconsistencies. Forget Z right now. Let's talk about Super and Super only. In Dragon Ball Super, during the Universal Tournament, they explained that if you use the Potara now, because Kabuto Kai and Supreme Kai were fused, if you use the Potara now, we can now wish for you to be, unfused. From Z to now, we've known if you use Potara, you are fused forever. Forever. Unless there's some type of magical reason for why, you would unfuse. But you're fused forever. Nope. Not anymore. Nope. Let's just get rid of that. That's out of here. Now, you're not fused forever. If you're not a god, if you're not a Kai, you only fuse for an hour. Which is odd, because what's his name? It was the Grand Kai? Or the other Supreme Kai? I forgot his name right now. I'm really iffy. Like I said, the episode wasn't bad, but I don't like the inconsistencies. I forgot the other Kai's name. I believe it was Grand Kai. I'm just at a loss right now. He fused with the witch. Remember? Now, I didn't know she was a Kai. So if you need to be a Kai, and you only Kais can fuse and be permanently fused, then why hasn't he defused yet? Don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I forgot, because it's been a while since I watched Z. Maybe she was a Kai somehow, which I'm about 100% sure, about 99.9% sure she is not a Kai. So if she's not a Kai, then he should have been defused with her, because only Kais are fused permanently. But anyway, they got rid of that. They just completely scrapped that. So now, if you're not a Kai and you fuse, you only get to fuse for an hour now. So Vegeta's like, okay, well, if it's only an hour, then I'll do it. No problem. I don't have a problem being fused with you for an hour. What the hell is going on? It's just like rewriting. And I'm gonna put this video in this video too. Probably right here. My video about the universes, Universe 8 and Universe 7 and Universe 6, and how 8 and 7 might be twins now. They're gonna have to figure out a way to change. They're gonna have to figure out a way to change the canon from Z to Super, because there's no way you can say that Z is canon and Super is canon, because they're not the same storylines. They're not the same. Z is completely, the ending of Z and the stuff in Z is completely different from Super now. So you cannot say that they're both canon if Z ended and was created a different way than Super is. In Z, they're permanently fused forever. Forever. They're permanently fused. Yes, I know they defused inside of Boo, but that's because they were inside of Boo. The Kai told them, if you guys put on the Potara earrings, you will be fused for life. Period. End of discussion. He didn't say, oh, well, we're a Kai, so that's why we're fused forever. But you guys, and you want me to tell you how I know for a fact that they cannot retcon this? Because when Kabuto Kai and Supreme Kai put on the Potara earrings and they fused together, he would have, the other Kai would have known. He would have said, you guys are going to fuse together, and you guys are going to be permanently fused together forever, because you guys are Kais. But if someone else, mortals, Ningans, or whatever, humans, they fuse together, they'll only be fused for an hour. That's Z. But now we get to Super, and now it tells us, oh, they're going to be fused together forever. They already tried to retcon this at the tournament when they said, we can wish now to defuse. And now, fast forward to this arc, and now they re-retcon the re-retcon. They retconned it once with the we can defuse now with the wish, and now they retconned it again, saying, "Oh, it only lasts for an hour." Like, what is going on with the writing here? The writing is so, oh my gosh, that's not even the worst of it. I love Trunks. Trunks is my second favorite Dragon Ball Z character, behind Vegeta. Vegeta's my favorite. Trunks is my second. Future Trunks, at least. until Kid Trunks gets like a big roll and does a lot of dirt, does a lot of damage. Future Trunks is my second favorite character in Dragon Ball Z, by far. Dragon Ball Z, whatever, Super, whatever, by far. So now Trunks knows how to channel his ki and create weapons. Trunks is definitely a prodigy, without a doubt. Without a doubt. He learned the Mafuba in 5 minutes. He, out of the blue, knows how to create weapons with his ki. He has a broken sword. He takes a broken sword, channels his ki into the sword, and creates his own version of the spirit sword. How the hell is that possible? But you know what? I'll get back to that later. Let's talk about Vegito. Vegito was hyped. Oh my gosh, Vegito's back. Oh, he's going to use the final Kamehameha. He's going to kill Zamasu. He's going to use the spirit sword. He's going to kill Zamasu. It's going to be great. Nope. The fight was great. I loved the action, the speed of it, the animation. It was amazing. The fact that he went right into Super Saiyan Blue, didn't toy around, just went right into it and started fighting. Amazing. The final Kamehameha. Amazing. I loved it. I loved every second of the fight. But my God, when they punched Zamasu on the top of the head and defused, I was so upset. And at that point, I said, this is one of the most underwhelming episodes of Super to date. Because that just, it's like you go to a restaurant, you get an appetizer. It was delicious. I loved it. You get your entree. It was delicious. I want it. And then you're about to order dessert. You get dessert. You order it, right? Your dessert comes to the table, and then they say, oh, we're closed. They take your dessert away and throw it away. Like, what are you guys doing with this writing? This is exactly what I was talking about in my other video. When I was talking about the inconsistencies and the inaccurate, the deception that they do with the writing in this. Vegito fights him. Vegito should have, without a doubt, Vegito should have been dominating him the whole fight. Zamasu shouldn't have got not even a touch on Vegito. Shouldn't have got even a touch on Vegito. Because Vegito is Super Saiyan Blue. Vegito in Z, Vegito was the most powerful character we ever witnessed in Z. This is a fact. In Z, Vegito was the most powerful character to ever exist in Z. Until Beerus and Whis and everybody came around, Vegito was the most powerful character to ever exist in Z. To ever exist in Z. And the fight was close. It was close. I was expecting a straight up beatdown. And I was wrong. And everyone was wrong because I'm sure everyone was expecting that too. Now, we did get some spoilers that said Trunks would be a big part of it. But I had no idea it was going to be like that. I had no idea. Like, you know what I wanted to see? You know what would have been great? Even with this whole thing with Trunks and this sword, this new sword that he has. Wouldn't it have been dope if Zamasu used his little sword thing out of one hand and then used like a sword thing out of the other hand, and then you had Vegito with the spirit sword and then Trunks with that sword, and they were just going at him at the same time? Like a sword fight between Trunks, Vegito, and Zamasu. Zamasu just holding both of them off at the same time. Wouldn't that have been fire? They should have done that. But no. Vegito's about to just kill him, straight up kill Zamasu, and then punch. What? And then they say, it hasn't even been an hour yet. So now Vegito is Gogeta. The power was so much that they must have defused because the power was so strong. Just like Gogeta. Now, the same thing. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta in GT. They only lasted for, what was it? I think it was it 5 minutes, 10 minutes? Because he was so powerful that they defused because they were so powerful. This used to be a permanent transformation. The way I saw it was, what's going to happen is, they're going to fuse, right? They're going to beat Zamasu, right? They're going to beat him down. He's immortal. This is what I thought last week. This is exactly what I thought was going to happen last week. They're going to beat him up. He's immortal. He can't be killed. Trunks is going to come in at the end. Trunks is going to use the Mafuba, seal him away, And then what they're going to do is, as Vegito, they're going to go back to the present and they're going to wish to be separated. And then that's it. That's what's going to happen. Zeno's probably going to show up and be like, you guys are extremely powerful. Make sure you guys do that in the tournament. Make sure you guys fuse in the tournament because I want to see the most powerful fighters fight. That's what I thought was going to happen. We do know Zeno's going to show up in the next episode. We do know that. So that still could happen on the scale of, oh, you guys are extremely powerful. Make sure you guys fuse in the tournament. But my gosh, man, the inconsistencies are out of control, bro. And probably the worst deception of them all. Again, Trunks is without a doubt my second favorite character in Dragon Ball history, without a doubt. But my God, the deception that they did with Trunks is out of this world. So now Trunks knows how to use the Spirit Bomb? When the hell did this occur? Trunks is on the ground with his new spirit sword that he has. That out of nowhere, no one knows how he learned how to do that. New spirit sword that he has. He has that. He's about to get beat by Zamasu. And then his body turns blue, glows blue. Oh, what's this? Is Trunks going to turn Super Saiyan blue? Oh my gosh, is it going to happen? No. The little kids are screaming his name, happy, screaming his name. Trunks, you can do it, blah, blah, blah. Then the little kids start glowing. And then the two little soldiers start glowing. Then Yajirobe starts glowing. Then Mai starts glowing. Trunks! And then Bulma starts glowing. And they're all glowing. And the sky starts opening up, blue. And Trunks' sword starts glowing blue. And Trunks is like, oh my gosh, I can feel this power. And then Goku says to Vegeta, give him your energy. So Goku and Vegeta go like this. Give him his energy. Now Trunks is blue. Now there's a giant blue ball in the air, and now Trunks knows how to do the Spirit Bomb. He's definitely a prodigy, without a doubt. Yes, Trunks, you are a prodigy. You are your father's son. You are a prodigy. How did you learn how to do the Spirit Bomb without even ever being taught it? So I guess that means that everybody can do the Spirit Bomb now. All you need is to be in a really dire situation, and the world needs to be black. That's it. If the world is black and you're in a dire situation, you can do the Spirit Bomb. Who the hell taught Trunks how to do the Spirit Bomb? He learned the Mafuba in 5 minutes. He learned the Spirit Bomb in 3. Like, what is going on, guys? I love Dragon Ball. It's my favorite anime. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super. It's my favorite anime of all time. It's my favorite anime of all time. It's right up there with, Naruto and what's it called? Death Note. Just like, there's so many good animes, but Z is my favorite. My favorite. And they are just, the writing is so inconsistent and messy. I had to talk about this. I had to rant a little bit because it's just like, my God, again, I'm not clowning the episode. The episode was good. I did enjoy the episode. If I had to give it a number, I would give it 7 or an 8. Probably leaning more towards an 8 just because we got to see Vegito, and I love Vegito. Vegito's one of my favorite characters too. But my gosh, yo. And then we had there was a part where Zamasu was crying. He said, everything I did was for the world, for the universe. A god, I just wanted to be a god and I did this for the world. What? You did this for the world? You're killing people. What are you talking about? You're crying now? What are you crying for? Like, my Lord Jesus, bro. Oh my gosh, yo. I'm not even looking forward to next week's episode because obviously next week's episode is going to be like the end of the arc. It's going to be more like a celebration and talking and, friendly and whatnot. I am what's the word? Interested. I am interested in what's going to happen with Whis and Beerus and Zeno because they showed Beerus, and he was just standing there just looking out into the world and part of me thinks he knows that Vegeta and Goku are catching him. He knows it. And And part of me believes he's terrified of it. He's terrified of it. Because what did we say? Goku, Vegeta, if you guys team up, you guys could easily overpower Beerus. And that Vegito, definitely without a doubt, if needed, could probably beat Beerus in a fight. I think Beerus is terrified. I think he's scared to be. You know, people when they're the best, when they're the strongest, the thing that scares them most is losing. And I think that's how Beerus is. I think that's the situation Beerus is in. I really do. So I don't know what's gonna happen. But part of me thinks that Goku's gonna press the button, and Goku's gonna basically tell Zeno, "Could you bring this world back to where it used to be?" That's what I think's gonna happen. I don't think, obviously, I think Zeno trumps the Dragon Balls. I think he's above the Dragon Balls. So I think he's gonna say, bring the world back to the way it used to be. Make it all, nice and whatnot. Bring everybody who was killed by Zamasu and Black, bring them all back, and all that stuff. That's partially what I think is gonna end up happening. But yeah, I guess that's it, guys. It was so underwhelming, yo. Like, God, it was so underwhelming. I cannot believe they overhyped it. Like, if I were to tell them one thing, do not put big spoilers in the preview, because they got everyone hyped that Vegeta was coming back, and everyone assumed that Vegeta was going to straight up dominate and kill Zamasu, and then they took that away from us. They took it away from us. Trunks uses this new spirit bomb, stabs Zamasu, takes the sword out. Zamasu's like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. I'm an immortal." He then cuts Zamasu from the balls up and cuts his entire body in half. Bye-bye, Zamasu. Where did you learn how to do the spirit bomb, Trunks? When did you learn to channel your ki and create a weapon out of it? When did you learn how to do this? When? You only trained with Vegeta one time. Trunks has done no training whatsoever except when he trained with Vegeta. Yeah, he fought Goku, but he got beat up by Goku. That wasn't even training. That was just him getting beat up by Goku. He has not trained with anybody except Vegeta. That's it. And he got beat up by Vegeta too. It wasn't even... It's like they just put stuff in. Okay, we need to figure out a way to push the story along. So what we're going to do is this. We're going to make it so that Trunks can create his own weapons. And then he's going to use that weapon, create a spirit bomb, learn the spirit bomb, and then he's going to use it to kill Zamasu. I am happy that it wasn't Goku who killed Zamasu, though. I got to give them that. Finally, someone else got the kill. Got to give them that. Finally, someone else got the main kill on a main villain. So next up, hopefully, is Vegeta. Hopefully he gets the main kill next. I am grateful that it was Trunks, though, and it was not Goku. I'm happy about that. I'm very happy about that. At least that part was not predictable. But my gosh, man. But I guess that's it, guys. Let me know how y'all feel about my feelings on this episode. Hit me down in the comment section below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Yeah, I guess that's it. Like, you guys gotta stand with me on that. Like, for real, the inconsistencies are a bit much. Come on, guys. Like, let's be real. You gotta stand with me on that. But anyway, like I said, like, favorite, comment, subscribe, share. I don't care if it's with your mom, your dad, your dog, your cat, your cousin, your sister, your pet ferret. I don't care who is with. Just share my stuff. I would greatly appreciate it. I would greatly appreciate a like as well. And I would greatly appreciate a comment. I would love to talk to you guys. I enjoy talking to you guys. Not a lot of YouTubers talk to their audiences, And I know a lot of them have a lot of subscribers, so they can't really talk. But I really do enjoy talking to you guys. But yeah, so I guess that's it. I'm SimDC'sReviews, and I'll holler at y'all later.